IFM English News. Incheon Metropolitan City announced that it will establish the second basic plan for youth policy by the end of this year. The city held a public hearing at City Hall with around 80 participants, including youth groups, local residents, and policy experts, to gather opinions for enhancing the completeness and effectiveness of the upcoming plan. During the session, participants discussed the city's policy directions and measures, supporting a wide range of young people, from those working in small and medium-sized enterprises to creative professionals and independent workers, such as entrepreneurs and freelancers. The Gyeonggi Regional Statistics Office released the Incheon employment trends for October 2025 on November 12th. The data shows that the population aged 15 and older and the economically active population in Incheon totaled 2.722 million in October 2025, up 38,000 from the same month last year. In terms of employment status and rate, the number of employed people in Incheon stood at 1.737 million, an increase of 6,000 from a year earlier. By gender, the number of employed men rose by 23,000 to 981,000, while the number of employed women decreased by 17,000 to 756,000. Following the city's policy to lower coastal ferry fares to the level of city bus fares earlier this year, Incheon has seen a significant rise in both island tourist numbers and tourism revenue. From January to October, the city estimated island tourism revenue at 29.5 billion won, a 32% increase compared to the same period last year. Over the same period, coastal ferry passenger numbers reached 776,000, up 30% from 997,000 the year before. The Incheon Metropolitan City Office of Education conducted a training for 84 educational welfare officers to strengthen their understanding of policy and enhance field implementation capabilities ahead of the full enforcement of the Student-Centered Integrated Support Act in March 2026. The program featured a customized curriculum integrating policy understanding with practice-oriented learning, introducing a voluntary application system and in-depth learning modules to promote active interaction between instructors and participants and to boost engagement throughout the sessions. Approximately 95% of participants were educational welfare officers from schools not currently operating as pilot schools for the Student-Centered Integrated Support Program, which reflects strong interest in the upcoming policy. Seo-gu successfully held the second Seoro-Nanum Kimchi Sharing Festival on November 12th at the Southern Plaza of the Incheon Asiad main stadium. As part of its efforts to promote a culture of sharing throughout the local community, the Seo-gu Welfare Foundation runs tailored welfare initiatives, such as programs to discover and support underprivileged students' talents and assistance for social welfare facility workers. Looking ahead, the foundation plans to launch new governance-based welfare projects next year, aimed at eliminating welfare blind spots and supporting socially isolated youth. About 550,000 students across the nation took the 2026 College Scholastic Ability Test, CSAT or 수능, which began simultaneously this morning at 1,310 test sites in 85 districts nationwide. This year's CSAT follows the same structure as last year, consisting of 5 sessions: Korean language, mathematics, English, Korean history and inquiry, and a second foreign language or classical Chinese. For general examinees, it starts at 8:40 a.m. and will conclude at 5:45 p.m. With the number of medical school admissions returning to the pre-expansion level of 3,016, the number of repeat test takers has decreased compared to last year's 161,784, but remains relatively high compared to the usual 120,000 to 130,000 range in recent years. Incheon City announced that it will hold the Incheon Islands Promotion Idea Contest to showcase the unique charms and stories of Incheon's islands through the creative perspectives of its citizens. The contest is part of the city's ongoing integrated design and pilot project, which aims to reinterpret the stories of Incheon's 192 islands through citizens' innovative ideas, while discovering designs and content that can most effectively promote the unified island brand and its identity. Under the theme, Incheon Islands Integrated Brand Promotion Design Ideas, participants can submit entries in one of three categories: Incheon Island Brand Goods Design, Incheon Island Promotional Content, or Incheon Island Brand Local Design Ideas. Incheon City announced that the second Korean Kimjang Culture Festival will take place from November 14th to 16th at Sangsang Platform in collaboration with the Korea Kimchi Association. The festival seeks to celebrate and reflect on the spirit of Kimjang culture, which was inscribed in 2013 on UNESCO's representative list of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity, while spreading the cultural value of making and sharing kimchi together and encouraging the consumption of local agricultural specialties. A highlight of the three-day event will be the Kimchi-making experience class, where about 500 participants, including families and foreign visitors, will have the chance to make kimchi themselves and experience Korea's traditional culture firsthand. The Incheon Philharmonic Orchestra will present its 2025 Chamber Series 2 Wind Ensemble concert at 7:30 p.m. on Friday, November 28th at the Incheon Art Center. Following the successful 2025 Chamber Series 1 held in March, this second installment will blend in-depth commentary with the rich tones of a wind ensemble to offer audiences a fresh appreciation of classical music. Tickets are available through the Incheon Cultural and Arts Center, Incheon Arts Center, Antican, and Null Ticket. Ongjin-gun will host the second Ongjin Island Agricultural and Fishery Products Direct Market for 2 days from November 17th at the Pado Square in front of the Ongjin-gun office, celebrating the annual kimchi-making season. The event will feature a wide range of local specialties, and to enhance customer convenience, on-site delivery service will be offered, allowing visitors to have their purchases delivered directly to nearby areas. IFM English News, Park Ji-hye.